Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Well, today I'm going to take you for a walk to the Cedar Forest. There's a kind of stillness in the Cedar Forest that you don't find anywhere else. The trees breathe with you. The trail unfolds at its own pace. And up ahead is Lila, my companion, my guardian. You know, and this is what I do after I make a movie or a video. This is my reward. When I think of Lila, she's a Pyrenees-Tornjak mix. She's a livestock guardian dog by nature and by heart. And she's only about not even a year in off the farm. She's doing pretty good. But out here in the Monashee Mountains, there's always the potential for wildcats, bears, or wolves. But with Lila walking ahead, sometimes silent, sometimes surfacing from the bush like a ghost, I don't really worry. She sees what I don't. She protects while I walk. Now here you're noticing the cedar forest. This is beautiful. The energy, the valleys it grows in, the height of the trees. They just tower. Well, this path, it teaches you to look down and up at the same time. The crunch underfoot, the sway of the trees. It's like nature breathing. Out here I don't need conversation, just presence. While we're in the cedars, I want to read you a poem. The energy of the cedars. Beneath the boughs, where silence grows, a cedar forest softly knows, not just of sap and soil and rain, but echoes of forgotten pain. It hums a truth without a sound, a steady pulse beneath the ground, where the sunbeams sift through the fragrant green, and time slips past unseen, serene. You walk alone, but not alone. The forest whispers, you've come home. Each root, each ring, a life once torn, now standing tall, renewed, reborn. So sit a while, let the stillness speak. The strongest souls are not the meek. Like cedars rising from the dust, we bend, we break, we heal, we trust. So, if you're an ex-JW and you come out, you wake up. That's how I feel. I didn't always feel safe in silence. After leaving the Jehovah's Witness organization, silence used to feel like isolation. But this kind of silence, it heals. And it's Lila's presence, calm, steady, that teaches me I'm not alone. She's out of sight, but I never worry. She always knows where I'm at. And when you walk with a dog like Lila, you don't just feel safe, you feel understood. She doesn't ask questions, she just walks and watches. And out here, that's all I need. Well, guys, thanks everyone for walking with us today. And if this brought you peace, consider subscribing to the channel. You can check us out at on YouTube at Creekside Tales. So just think of Creekside. That's because we live in a creek. You can hear it in the background. And Tales, dog tail. And check out the merch channel. I got a mug that says "Keep living your life with love." And honestly, that's what this is all about. So until next time, keep walking and keep living your life with love. And I'm probably going to talk here a bit. So when I was out in the bush, sometimes I talk to myself. Okay, let's see you guys later. Lila, is that you? Well, there you are. What was going on? I was worried for a bit, but not really. You would have barked. Well, I'm getting a little tired. Let's turn around. Okay, let's go back this way. Look at the sun's out. What a beautiful walk. It's just beautiful. I hope you guys on camera are seeing all this. This is rare. It's not even May. This is like, what, April 20th? There's Lila at work. She's got a scent. She's following a scent. And there's Lila. Yeah, she goes in and out of the bush regularly. There she is again. I don't know if you can see that. I can see her kind of through the bush, the shadows. And then nothing. There she is. And then bang, she's back in the trail. She doesn't stray much further, I'd say, than a couple of 100 feet. She usually sticks within this distance. What is this? 50 feet? 100 feet? Imagine walking down this trail in the middle of the night. It'd be spooky. You know, you hear crackling in the bush. Something comes out at you. I don't walk on the trails at night, even with the dog. Let's be real. They're spooky enough kind of in the daytime, like, you know, right here. You know, it's just all dark, kind of. When the sun goes down, it's dark. Lots of videos of that. But this is a nice time of night, the evening. Now, this isn't cedars, this is kind of spruce trees. We're coming back up to the cedar forest. See, Lila disappeared, so she's probably a couple 100 feet up the trail. Advanced warning if there's an issue. You know, barking. And she retreats. She doesn't chase after prey. She's a guardian dog. She doesn't go within. A lot of times she'll run away from danger and we'll run with her. So, yeah. Depends what it is. I'll play you a bonus clip at the end of what happens when two dogs approach you that are bigger than her in a recreational park. Lila gets defensive. These other dogs are just, hey, how you doing? You want to play, Lila? And Lila goes nuts. Good thing that we have her on a leash. I'll play a bonus clip. She's still learning. Remember, she just came off the farm here not even a year ago. So, last November. She's never been on a leash, really. Never rode in the truck. She's come a long ways. We've brought her to all the dog parks in Coldstream. And she's good with every dog she's met in a dog park. You know, other dogs are on leashes, she's on a leash. They sniff each other's behinds and they're friends. And she even plays with some of them. Now, here's a fork in the road. You've seen that Lila went that way. I'm going to go that way. Let's see if she figures out where I went. I'm not even going to say anything, right? We're just going to walk. And this is a cedar forest that I love so much. You can feel the energy right in here. These are these famous cedar trees. The indigenous people thought that cedar had power. Now, one thing, I don't know if you know about cedar, it doesn't rot. If you build a building out of cedar, it won't rot. You don't have to paint it. So they'll last for a long, long time. Now everything deteriorates, but it doesn't rot like spruce and other products. Well, there's Lila. She's waiting for us. Let's just take in this energy for a moment before we leave the cedar forest. The native people, they felt that the cedar had a lot of power. I don't know what kind of power, but it gave them power. But I kind of do know what they mean, because when you walk through this area, you feel invigorated. You feel rejuvenated, refreshed. So, you know, and it is the cedars. It's just, there's something about them. It's quiet. You notice as I walk through the cedar forest, you cannot hear birds. In fact, on this whole nature walk, you might have heard the creek. But I very seldom hear birds. The forest is quiet. Now, if you get other types of forest, you hear all kinds of birds, and you've probably seen that in my videos. But this is a quiet forest. Just listen. Nothing. Okay, well, let's go. And let's see if Lila knows where we're at. I always listen for her barking. And if she's barking, then I'm actually really on alert, because she very seldom barks. Unless there's an issue. Like, she's not one of those dogs that just bark to bark. There's an issue. And she could be chasing a rabbit or something, she won't bark. But if there's a coyote, she'll bark. Now this is the other cedar forest I like. We're approaching it. Now we're getting closer to civilization. You can hear it. So here, look at this. It grows in these valleys, and then it just grows up until it reaches the skies. Amazing, amazing trees, cedars. The moss is beautiful. There's a couple types of moss out here we noticed. Again, quiet. Well, cedar is poisonous to, like, humans can't eat it. You know, you get a sliver, it can get infection. Cedar. So maybe it's poisonous to animals in a sense. Ants, don't go near it. Rodents, stay away from it. So maybe that's why there's no birds. It's a quiet forest. It has energy. It repels. We often see cedar in bathtubs and stuff like that, and shower areas, outdoor, indoor, cedar, jacuzzi areas, cedar. It's about twice the money to buy it. Now, where's Lila? Lila! 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 Oh, she's on the deck. Wow. You came home really quick. Huh? Did you have fun? It was safe? Now what are you going to do? Now what are you going to do? Do you want a drink? Let's get you a drink of water. Okay. I need a drink. Hey kitty, how are you? Here you go, Lila. Here, Lila. Oh, here's a drink. Looks like the kitty and Lila are going to enjoy the backyard. Okay, goodbye. Behave, you're on camera. Hey! 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 Get over here. Let's go. Come on. Hey! Get back. You guys, get back. Get back.